Kathy, and welcome back to my channel. And I have a cool video today with a special guest. If you already guessed who it was, then wow, props to you. But if you haven't, oh my gosh, how exciting! She's gonna be here in a couple seconds. Yes, it's a girl, and probably a very positive influence in my life as well. And you're gonna be really excited because we're gonna talk about breakups, what to do, how to be single, and all of that amazing stuff that you like goes through your head whenever you do go through a breakup. But let's get this started. This is my special guest, Victoria.
Oh, I didn't know if you were saying it or not.
No, it's okay. We're both saying it at the same time. It's cute. Also known as Sea Nugget by one person in this world. And all right, so today we're gonna talk about, of course, breakups. And basically, how do you deal with this whole situation after the fact? You know, we're not gonna bash anyone. If you're one of our exes, don't feel like we're gonna be like, you know. I hated it when people would tell me it takes time, because I would want to punch them in the face every time, because I didn't want to wait. You know, I didn't want to be like, okay. I wanted to get back, and that's the one thing you don't want to do. You just literally want to take that time, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's cliche, it's whatever you want to call it, but I mean, you can't get over something serious in like a day, so.
Yeah. Though it be cliche, it's the best advice ever. Another thing is definitely to go completely cold turkey.
If somebody broke up with you or you broke up with them, the worst thing you can do is continue that like friendship. No matter how bad you want to be friends, it's just not possible, at least not like right away, because of course you still have those feelings, you have all that stuff that still comes up, and so you're never truly going to get over it if you still are in communication like with that person. So yeah,
it's like a constant reminder of what could not be. I literally got off of Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook for about an entire month, just because, you know, I knew we were going to still be friends, and I didn't want to have that constant reminder, like kind of like going cold turkey. But I went completely cold turkey with the entire world, because I just felt like, you know, everybody was just like waiting and watching, and it's like something that I shouldn't have thought of. But, you know, I definitely don't think that now, because I'm just like, whatever, I don't care what people have to say or think, and like if it's negative.
On top of that too, I guess just to add is like, even when you are in social media, then you see him going out and having a good time, and you're like, well, I want to have a good time, or you like, well, I want to have a good time, or you see other couples that are so happy, and you're just like, well, that could be me, you know. So it is good to just kind of take the time away from like that.
One thing that I really, really want to stress is, like, if they truly wanted to be with you, they would. And if they even had the thought of leaving you, or like, oh, this might not work out, then let them leave. Just move on. Honestly, moving on is the best thing, which leads us to the next best topic: how to be single. I don't know why I love being single so much. You don't have that, how do you say, like that, not commitment, but just like that one thing that you have to keep checking up on, that you have to make sure it's good at all times. You don't have
to feel obligated to always
talk to you don't have any obligations.
Tell anybody where you are, what you're doing. Which, you know, I mean, if you have a relationship, cool, you know. I mean, I have a boyfriend, so it's different.
I'm not dissing on people who are in relationships, but, like, you know, for those of you who are scared to be single, because I have experienced some friends that are just, like, you know, they are single, and then it's like, oh my gosh, the whole world is done, and it's over. I'm never going to find anybody else, and I'm just like, what the heck?
But more recently, I guess, I like brought it up, and I realized, you know, I am a bad bitch. Like, I'm who I want to be. I can do the things that I want to do, and nobody can bring it down. And if somebody came my way, and like I would date somebody, second they messed up, I was like, you know what? I don't have time for anybody to waste my time, to make me feel less than what I am. So like, bye. You should never settle for, you know, less than what you deserve.
Never settle. Like, you can't really love someone else until you love yourself, which is what I see a lot. You know, I see, like, some friends that are just like, oh, well, I'll never find anybody else. And then, like, you know, 2 seconds later, they're with the next person they see. And I'm just like, okay, but how do you feel about yourself?
Exactly. I think the most important thing and one of the most healthiest things is caring about yourself, because You know, that way you don't need somebody. You have yourself and you're content with your life and your friends and everything. It is about also, surrounding yourself with positive people.
Yes.
Positive people. When you first break up with somebody, especially if it was a hard one, at least for me, I was like, I just want to be alone. I want to cry. Like, this sucks, you know. And, of course, I had the thought, like, I know it's not the end of the world, but it just feels like it. But, you know, just to mention it again, the best thing is be with your friends, be with your family, be with whoever. Go ride a bike in the sunlight or some happy shit. Like, just do something that's going to be beneficial for yourself and your happiness.
When I'm with, like, Victoria and, like, every other friend that I do still have, it's like, you know, they're in my life for a reason because they taught me to be like, they taught me to be like, oh, this tree is, like, freaking beautiful. Like, let's enjoy this tree. You know, like, every
the small things, yeah.
The small things, basically. You know, when you guys break up, please take your time to wallow. Please. Like, but don't stay wallowing. I think that's our biggest point. Like, wallow, but don't always wallow. Yeah. Learn that there's so much more out there that can make you feel good. Just as good. And then once you're feeling like on top and you want to have nobody else there with you, then maybe someone will come your way. I'm not saying right away, but it takes time. See, I'm still like, I'm loving myself and who knows what will come, but I'm ready for it.
You know, you can't just, I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to, but you can't just go out looking for relationships. Like, I'm talking to this person because I want a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, you know? Yeah. It's just something that happens, which, like I told Kathy earlier, I have a boyfriend now, and that was, you know, during the time, like I did say, I was the most confident that I had been, and I was, like, caring about myself, and it's just something that happened. I didn't see it coming. Nobody saw it coming. But it happened. And it's like the best thing now to me. And he respects me and he cares about me because he knows that I respect myself and I care about myself. So
I agree. You shouldn't take crap from anyone. Like, if you think, like, man, this is messed up, then leave. Like, that obviously is a big sign that you don't deserve that, especially if they don't realize it. Okay, I had this one experience where this guy was, like, literally, and keep in mind, like, I am, like, that person that is just like, well, I don't care what you say, like, I'm still awesome. Well, he's like, I want to be with you, but, like, I'm scared that someone better will come along. Oh, hell no. So, like, they think it's one of those, like, guys, like, oh, shit, damn it, Vicky. No, get over yourself like that.
Bullshit thing I ever heard.
Yeah, there's a big difference between being confident and cocky. Now, that was hella cocky of him. And
because who is he? Like, to think that he's above you and he's gonna, you know, get better. Like, you know, he is nothing better than you at all. And he needs to stop acting like that. That makes me mad. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. You know, of course I didn't take it. I'm not the type of person that will take it like, well, damn, maybe I am not good enough. Because I was just like, you're crazy, bye. And, yeah, so it's like, just like one thing that I want to make sure is that you guys know that you deserve the most respect and that everybody deserves that respect.
Exactly, and somebody who thinks you're the best and is not going to be like, well, what if there's better? Bitch, no, I'm the best, you know? Like, you know?
Yeah, and also treat them with respect, you know? This is not just like a one-way street.
But say, like, hypothetically speaking, one day, like, I'm dating you, Kathy, and I punch you. And I'm like, do you still love me? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so the next day, I punch you. I'm like, you still love me? You're like, yeah. And then on the third, fourth, I keep doing it. And eventually, you'll be like, you know, well, I don't feel the same anymore. Like, I don't want to be with you. And it's just like, well, you said you loved me yesterday, but it's like, you can't continuously hurt somebody, disrespect somebody.
Oh, I get where you're going.
Or make them feel less of, and be like, well, you loved me yesterday, and I did. But it comes to a time where people just can't take that over and over again, you know?
Like, okay, like, oh, I put on this real cute dress for you. And you ain't gonna say nothing? Don't want to be stuck.
And if you sit back and you realize, like, for example, the person you're with or whoever, or was with, like, didn't necessarily bring aspects to your life that help you grow, then it's not really that much of a loss. Like, you should be with somebody who makes you want to be better and, like, that pushes you to do good things and, you know, be a better person, not somebody who's just like, you know, you're okay, do whatever, you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I agree. But I also think that you should just like be your ultimate best self before you can be with anybody. like
we're doing that.
We're doing that now. But just like be okay with yourself first. You know, like we said, like self-love is like a really big thing in breakups, where you just have to realize like it's not all your fault. It's like you can't blame yourself for everything that happened, because it's not going to be your fault. It's like I said, it's a two-way street. Be happy with yourself before you could ever be with anyone else. That's the biggest lesson ever. Also, don't think that because you are sad, or you know, if you have low self-esteem, which you shouldn't, because you're beautiful, whether you're a guy or a girl watching this, whoever you are, like don't think that, oh, because I'm this person, I don't deserve the best, or like I need somebody to tell me I'm beautiful. I need somebody to tell me like, oh, you're awesome, and
tell
all
yourself.
Stuff.
You
know? First thing is tell yourself and mean it. Yeah. That's one thing. Mean it, and then I promise you that other person will come right along. Fuck. Moral of the story, guys, is just love yourself before you can be with anybody else. And like, you know, when breakups happen, when they happen, don't think it's the end of the world. Like, trust me, there is so much more out there. And I know you're probably wondering like, okay, well, what do I do now? Like, you know, like you've told me all this stuff and yada yada yada, but what exactly do I do? Because I know I was just like, what the heck do I do? Okay, first thing you do is you delete them off of everything. I know it's gonna hurt at first, and I know it's like in a lot of relationships it's like, oh, well, that's a dick move, because you're like, you know, you're still friends or whatever, but are you really?
Yep. And
literally text your best friend, hey, let's go here. One place that really, really helped me, like one of my favorite things to do, was go to this place. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's either Sablon or Sabloon. It's a chocolate lounge, and we literally ate chocolate fondue all the time. And then like, you know, go to Half Price Books and just look at everything. And that's one of my places. And listen to music. Oh my gosh, music could be a big...
Oh, for sure.
A big impact on you. Like, don't listen to sad songs, please.
When I'm upset or I'm angry, I put like bad bitch music playlist. And
there's
so many. I'm just like, yes. And it has like some Rihanna, some Beyonce, like everything.
Gotta put that on a daily at all times. Like, everything. That's just, yeah.
It's a good mood. It really does make me feel pumped. And I'm like, yes, like I am this, like,
it's person. A good reminder of who you are. And like, you can do anything. When you guys broke up, you listened to Rihanna?
Yes.
Was there a specific song?
Any of them? No, like Sex With Me. I know it's kind of silly, but that song makes me feel amazing. like that bitch. I will sing that song. Or any song on her album Anti or whatever. Anti, however you want to say it.
However you want to pronounce it. All those women like Rihanna, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, and of course like Lady Gaga, which is like that was like my girl whenever I was going through this. And it's like, you know, I would still listen to everyone else, but Lady Gaga's like Million Reasons was like, damn, she just like got dumped because like this happens to me a lot. For some reason, like but like the guys that I'm with, they're very like, how do you say, intimidated by how I know what I want and like my education, whatever I want to do in life. I don't know why, but it's the same thing that happened to her. You know, she like got platinum on this album, and then like so and so breaks up with her, and it's just like, yeah, it's very relatable. But like that's why like her album like really, really helped me a lot, because not only that song, which like, you know, helps you like wallow, but then like the rest help you be like, okay, well, damn, there's so much more to life, and there's just like, just keep going. So if you guys like this video and whatever we talked about, and you want to hear us like collab again, because I feel like we talk a lot about life, and in like the weirdest ways possible, but in like the best ways also. We're just like, I think we both just want to share this positive message with everyone. And so if you guys want to like us to talk about anything else, but anything else that's on your mind that you would like us to collab on, then just let us know, you know. Oh, and what, Victoria?
What? Oh. If you haven't subscribed to Kathy yet, you definitely should.
Yes!
Do it now.
Because there's so much more to come!
More!